Hey folks, it's Doodly Squatch here, and I've got Finch with me.
Hi.
Hi. We're gonna do a doodle and do some chatting. So here we go. So today's drawing was inspired by the video game Reanimal. It's made by the guys that did Little Nightmares 1 and 2, and it's kind of there like, hey, look, we can still do it even though you took our IP away from us. At least that's how I recall. But it was hard getting a start on this, but I get there eventually. But what are we here to talk about? What's going on?
Yeah, Dad, what are we going to talk about?
Yeah. Finch went to prom 2 days ago.
I did.
Yeah.
That was fun.
So that was something. So I thought we could talk about prom and dances and things.
Yeah. We'll do
I have
it.
a bow in my hair.
Okay.
Cool. So you're a sophomore.
Yes.
That's right.
Sophomore prom.
You went to prom with your friends from Color Guard.
Mm-hmm.
And you had a date this year.
Yeah.
Nice boy.
Very nice.
We'll call him Schmalix.
Okay.
No, his name's Alex. It's okay. But he's a nice ginger boy that enjoys cowboy type things and
He works on cars.
yeah. So he's a manly man.
Man the man.
But I've met him. He's nice. I've met his folks. They're nice. So it was all good times. So how was your prom experience, would you say?
I think the build up to prom is fun. The day is the best part. The dance,
Not so much.
kind of buns.
Kind of buns.
But I think the only reason it was buns is because they had the music up at an ungodly volume to the point where we couldn't hear each other
Oh, yeah.
and everyone was getting a headache. And it was really, really loud. I think that was a big no thank you for a lot of us. So we went home really early and we watched Princess Bride.
Hey,
Yay!
even better. I agree with your assessment, I would say. I went to prom my senior year.
Only? Dang.
Yeah. I went to prom my senior year. I attempted to go to prom my junior year.
Okay.
So that's an interesting one. There was a girl in my class. I always thought she was cute. I always liked her. And she was usually, she was a very quiet girl, kept to herself, wore overalls, just kind of, seemed just, quiet, wholesome, whatever. And I asked her to prom, and she said yes. And we were getting everything ready to buy tickets, all that. We had spring break. And over spring break, she and a friend got arrested for stealing beer at a gas station.
No.
And so, obviously, she couldn't go to prom. And it was disheartening, but I was also just shocked. I'm like, oh, wow, I didn't know you were
That's crazy.
I didn't know you were a beer drinking psycho.
That's insane.
Yeah. So that was my junior year.
Who'd you go
experience.
with your senior year?
My senior year, I went with my friend Sarah that you've met.
Oh.
And she was Sarah and I were in a lot of art classes together. And she just brings up, hey, you going to prom this year? I'm like, I don't think so. I don't know. And she goes, would you maybe want to go with me? I'm like, sure. And then long pause. And I'm like, I'm paying for your ticket. She goes, no, you're not. I'm like, yes, I am. And that was the end of that. And her friend Courtney was super stoked when she heard this and was like, you guys? We're like, what? We're just going to prom. It's fine.
You guys?
And,
this is a big deal.
And it was fun. I didn't rent a tux. My mom made me a vest and a bow tie, and I wore that with some slacks, and I was pretty.
Cute.
And our prom was at a science museum in California. I can't even remember which one, but it was fun. The bus ride was fun. Picking her up was fun. Pictures, everything. And then when we got to prom proper, it was, there was like the downstairs part was where everyone was dancing.
Mm-hmm.
But there was also just the whole museum. So it's like, we'll just wander through the museum. Why not? And it's funny because I think my impression of prom was it's going to be a bunch of like slow dances. And it's like, all right, we're going to do a bunch of slow dancing. It's going to be great. It's going to be so cute and romantical. And no, it was, cold chicken. They fed us. We had food. Cold chicken and salad. And then all they did was play like shake your booty music. And so everyone was a bumping and a grinding on
Lord.
Yeah. No, completely shameless, just fatherless behavior.
Oh my gosh.
and that was not my scene, and it was funny because they're like, "What? Everyone's out there. No one's gonna see you." And I'm like, "I'm 6'7". Everyone's going to see me. You guys have the security blanket of being the same height as everyone." And just being in the crowd.
I
do
not.
Meanwhile, anyone at a distance could go, "Who's that spaz over there?" Who's
that spasmoid over there?
Just a walking stick bouncing around a sea of short people. I'm like, nah, I'm good.
That's funny.
And Sarah was very gracious. She's like, "I get it. I understand." And I'm like, "But if you want to dance, you go on and dance." And then I appointed Courtney's gay brother to be my date's dance partner, chaperone kind of thing. So they went out and they danced, and I enjoyed soda and watching, and but yeah, overall kind of a bummer, no real slow dance. There was 2 slow songs of the whole prom, so
our prom was mostly slow songs.
Yeah. And so, it's that's what I honestly assumed. So
ours was, I think the only song that wasn't a slow song that I can remember was Fiend, YMCA, and California Girls.
Oh, gosh. That's funny.
The rest of them that we were there for were slow enough.
Okay.
But I got to slow dance with them, and it was great.
Well, that's great. Good. And, but... I'd say the other big difference between my prom experience and yours is the big day of the prom, the build up and everything. So what did you guys do day of prom?
Day of prom. Boys went camping the day before, and then they went shooting at a shooting range in the mountains that morning. And then they picked us up.
Yeah.
Picked up all the girls.
You girls got together and did makeup and tra-la-la.
Well, we went bowling first.
Okay.
And then we got food from Little Caesars and watched half of Princess Bride.
Uh-huh.
And then they dropped us girls off at one of the girls' house. And we all got ready.
Mm-hmm.
And then you came over with Mom to take pictures. And then the boys picked us up. And then we went to the motorcycle museum next to Strap Tank and took pictures. And then we went to the dance for 45 minutes. And then we went back to the boys' house. When did you have dinner? Oh, we had dinner before dance.
Okay.
We had pictures, dinner, dance.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, so a full day of
it was a full
activity.
Day of fun.
So that's good, and I'd say that's the better part.
Yeah.
And for me, the entirety of prom, everything was fun but prom, and I didn't have a bunch of other stuff, but nevertheless, it was fun. I had fun. Good memories. Me and Sarah are still buds, and we've watched our kids grow up and all that. And
I think that my favorite part of the whole day was when I came down the stairs when we were doing the princess thing. Come down the stairs showing off our dresses, and Alex goes, "Whoa."
Very nice.
"Let me snatch you real fast," and he snags my hand and does a little spin for me.
I didn't catch that.
He made me do a spin. It was
That's
cute.
Adorable.
I know. Everyone said he had the best reaction. It was really funny.
Good. And you made your own dress.
And I made my dress.
Fancy lady. Dang, girl.
I know. It was kind of awesome.
It.
Seriously.
All right. So then to throw a little at the drawing. So it took me forever to get to this point. This boss was so cool looking. And, the problem is that the game is, dark.
It's really dark.
Dark. And it's one of those where you really want, you know how most games at the beginning, it's adjust your settings so you can barely see this, and adjust it so you can see that, and we'll do the lighting accordingly. This game's not fooling around. So, you want to be accurate with that. Otherwise, the game's just going to be dark as balls. You're not going to be able to see anything. But I wanted to at least capture the look of this guy. He's just like this crazy, fuzzy worm thing, and it's like coughing up like children made of dust that like chase you, and you have to like hit them with a hammer, and it's freaking crazy.
That's a really cool character design, though.
But I really loved how it looked. The game itself is freaking amazing. I would definitely recommend Reanimal if you enjoyed the first two Little Nightmares, or if you like Limbo, stuff like that. Yeah, really fun, thematic sort of elements in the levels. Really wild, just everything. I really enjoyed it, and as you can tell, I like how it so much I wanted to doodle it. But fun stuff. That's the joy of drawing. I can try again and try again.
Try.
Ah.
No.
So, what are you working on right now, puppet-wise?
Puppet-wise?
You just got done?
I'm working on an elephant stuffed animal puppet for my English teacher's brother-in-law.
Yep. And it's pretty cool looking.
It's pretty cool looking.
I'd say so.
Insert picture here.
Insert picture here. You'll have to make sure and get that to the editor.
Yeah, it'll be great.
Otherwise, he won't do it. But editor got his wisdom teeth out, and he was very amusing when he was on his meds.
Very.
So much so that we recorded videos of him, and then he enjoyed the videos enough to sit down and subtitle them. So. Feel free to share any of that if you like, Mr. Editor. If you got a funny clip, I don't know. Anywho, thank you for watching. Appreciate you. Thank you, sweetie.
Love you, Dad.
Love you. All right. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.